there, Drew. Good morning. It's Jay Oberchance at Rorick Mazda. So I thought this might be the most helpful to you is to make you a quick video here. Now this particular vehicle, as I mentioned, is still available. It is a 2018 Cx5. It is the Grand Touring with the optional premium package and jet black with the black leather and espresso stitch. It just finished in certification, is heading down to detail, so it would be ready by tomorrow afternoon. So if you'd like to stop in Saturday, as you mentioned, to check it out and test drive it, I'd be happy to help you. Now, one sort of fair disclosure is you're seeing it in the condition that we had taken in, so it hasn't been washed or anything like that, but you'll see that they took excellent care of it here. Now, I did want to go over a couple things up here in the front, because safety is going to be the top priority for the trim level. So you'll kind of see the big emblem in the front is not real. And you'll also see one of the camera systems up on top of the windshield. So essentially anywhere from idling out to 80 miles an hour, if the car ever senses you're about to crash, it will alert you and then apply the brakes to stop before you collide. Now likewise, if you're drifting out of your lane, it will not only beep at you, but can gently nudge on the steering wheel to help guide you back in. Your cruise control is a radar base, giving it the ability to slow down and kind of pick back up to follow the speed of traffic in front of you. And then you will see, if I zoom in here on Grand Tourings, you have your sort of fancy LED light bar that will be your daytime light. Headlamps and fog lights both will be LED, and then the headlights have the ability to read light, allowing them to switch between low and high beams, and they'll move left and right with the steering wheel up to 15 degrees. Now, tires, brakes, and rotors, so something to consider is on any certified vehicle, they have to be 50% remaining or above. They are actually all new. So we did have to replace all pads and all tires. You'll even see some of the paint dots still on the tires. They were just replaced yesterday. Now, kind of walking along to the rear here, you'll see the LED taillights. Obviously, everything is all-wheel drive going out through the same 2.5 Skyactiv. Liftgate, it is going to be power and it is height programmable, so keep in mind you can program that to stop at a little bit lower height. Perfect. Now, rear seating, you'll see everything in here is full leather. A little bit difficult to see, but all of the stitch lines are actually done in what Mazda considers espresso, which is like a brown, and then all of this is hand stitched at the factory, and then you'll have on Grand Touring trims this ash sort of infused wood with aluminum. You'll have ventilation going to the rear seats, and one of my favorite features with premium is you'll see back here you have heated seats for your rear passengers, but also if you have kids or a lot of friends or anything, you lift up the center console and you'll see that they had two high output USB charging stations right back here. And kind of going up to the front, you're going to see very sort of Audi style theme. Everything is clean and horizontal. You have a 7-inch touchscreen floating up front and center. I use touchscreen pretty loosely because when you're driving, the touch functionality stops and everything is on the joystick system behind the gear shifter. And then you'll see you have your very heavily bolstered out perforated leather seats, power passenger seat, as well as 8-way power with driver memory. You might see the 1 and 2 there. And then everything does go out through the Bose stereo system, 2 speakers of which are responsible for active noise cancellation up there. And of course you'll see things like a sunroof, your auto dimming mirror, and kind of going into a couple of my favorite features. Of course you'll have dual climate system, heated side mirrors. You do have heated seats on both sides, as well as a heated steering wheel in the premium, which is very nice. And of course you'll have things like blind spot monitoring system. You'll have a backup camera with cross alert. Now up here you might see AD display. A little bit difficult to see, but you might see that 0 mile per hour kind of floating on the windshield. I'm going to raise it and then lower it. That's your heads-up display. And what's really interesting about that, it will not only show you how fast you're driving, but it will also show you speed limit signs. It can even show you road signs, which are stop, one way, and do not enter. Ironically, is basically just all of Pittsburgh. Things such as blind spot monitoring system, lane departure, so many sort of, even navigation directions. In fact, if I go to the NAV button, you do have an in-dash navigation, which is ironic because for the 2019 model year, they pulled the navigation and made it optional. But luckily, being a 2018, you do have that. Now, certification history, it does have to be one owner, clean Carfax. Luckily, that is something that you do have on this particular one. And 2 keys present. So this is just 1 key. You'll notice there is no key, mainly because everything is push button start. So a lot of different options to go over. I don't want to make it sound like I'm making you a crazy movie of sorts, but some very unique thing with our organization Every single vehicle here has lifetime free routine maintenance. And just to verify the mileage, you have 23,815, and I have to say the steering wheel feels very nice. Go ahead and shut this off. So all of your synthetic oil changes and all of your yearly inspections are free for life in the ownership that you own one of our vehicles. It's just a way that we really make a difference and do our best to take care of you after the sale, where in all reality, that's where customer service matters the most. It's kind of depressing because I purchase things myself, and then you kind of realize, like, oh, you get it, and then you have a problem, and it's just like everyone ghosts you. But I can assure you won't get that here. But hopefully this video is helpful. I'm going to upload it over and send it to you, Drew. Likewise, this vehicle is going down to detail momentarily, and if you'd like to stop in on Saturday, just let me know a good time. I'd be happy to help.